Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks, and I was trying to help somebody on this one, and he was actually asking for help on this one because he's got these white cubes or white areas in his drawing. So what I would do is I'm going to encompass the whole thing, and I'm going to left click on the mouse and have no fill, and then I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and or my virtual segment delete key, I'm going to delete these lines. And what that's going to do is going to allow, but you see we have a leak right there because it took away more of the line than it should have. So let's back up here. And even though this line looks like it's past the other line, now if we go there, move it over just a little bit, then we can take that line away. But I've already done this, so if you take the Smart Fill tool in that same color, it fills in that because we have a leak in that little oblong circle, and that's because these two nodes aren't touching. So we could make them touch, but they're going to kind of move around on each other. So what I would do is just select them both and do like I did in the previous video, go to Dockers, join curves, and whatever yours is set on, it'll join it, and then it's not going to leak. And he did a pretty good job of drawing this. A little bit flat right there. But take the Smart Fill tool and then when you do something like that, it just kind of emphasizes that bad curve. So I would back up here a little bit, and since these nodes are now connected, which these aren't, but I'm going to hit J, which is a hotkey on mine, to close those curves because I use this quite a bit. And so you've got one node and one node, so you know that's good. And then you can move this stuff without worrying about changing, and I would take out this flat spot and maybe even grab this whole thing and kind of move it over, make it more, let's see if we take away that node. A little bit too much, but you can always change your handle. So when this is round, it means if you can change it to a cusp, it'll be square, and by square, you can move one side and then the other without the other moving. I would even make this look a little flow. I'd bring this over a little bit, maybe even delete that node. Just kind of make it look like a more continuous curve. Got something going on right here. And there again, even though it doesn't leak, that's why I have a hotkey for J. Well, go up to Windows, Dockers, join curves. Well, that's why my Docker wasn't coming up. Those are actually two nodes on top of each other. So it really, back it up there and kind of have that good point. So there's just two nodes on top of each other, and it's not really a problem. We can delete one, or, well, you can just delete it. You could delete it or break it apart and then join them. Let's see if we take away that node. Yep, it doesn't. If it doesn't change it, you're a little bit thin in here. The inside curve looks pretty good. I would grab that node and bring this down a little bit. Other than that, I think it looks real good. Whenever you can have less nodes is always going to be better. So, that in that case is not going to work because it's going to change it too much. But then when you fill it in with your Smart Fill tool, it's going to look pretty good. And then don't forget to take away the outline so it won't have an outline. There's your Smart Fill, and it looks pretty good. And I guess that's where he's going to use somewhere else up in here. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.